The beastx series of mice by WLMouse. Are these actually W mice, or what is happening? Is it overhyped? Are they actually as good as people say they are? What is the build quality like? And is it worth the money? That is something that I asked myself for a very long time, and I hesitated a very long time before picking one up. But here it is. I finally picked one up. This is the beastx Mini Pro, the tempered limited edition. So let's have a look at this mouse. Let's see what's so special about it. And of course, if it's any good. Let's go. But before we dive into the specs, let's actually go ahead and see what is in the box. And I did purchase this myself, so what you're seeing on this video should be a similar experience as to what you're getting when you're ordering it from the WLMouse website or from any retailer. So pretty premium box over here. There is a big sturdy case in there, and then we also have some accessories in there, which was nicely arranged in the box. So we have some grips over here, and then we also have this like a white book over here, and this is very, very fancy because you need to open this up, and then once you have it opened up, it actually includes a few grips over here, and then we also have some nice skates as well. So you have full-size skates, then you have these like triangle skates, and of course some wipes so you can actually switch them up. Now let's go ahead and open up the hard case over here. And so there's a nice zipper over here, and then once you open it up, there is some nice protective foam over here. And this is really, really nice and secure in the packaging, so that is really, really good. We have the 8K dongle receiver. We also have the mouse over here, which I unpacked. And honestly, guys, the camera does not do this any justice because this looks really, really good. Instantly had to click a little bit, feel the coating on there. So yeah, feels really, really good. As you guys can see, it comes in with dot skates as per default. And yeah, it was really, really lightweight out of the box. And then last but not least, we also have a USB-C cable over here. But you know, if you are like me and you already have a bunch of mice, then you probably don't need this, but it's always nice to be included anyway. So that is what's in the box. Now let's dive into my thoughts and my experience with this mouse. All right, the beastx Mini Pro. What is this thing all about? So let's have a look at the bottom side of the mouse. So as you guys can see, I did end up replacing the dots over here by some full-size skates that actually came in the packaging, and these are actually pretty nice. I think these are actually like hard PTFE ones, which is really nice, especially if you are using glass pads. Now, what else is noticeable about this bottom layout over here? Well, we have a plastic bottom over here, whereas the rest of the mouse is actually made out of magnesium. So we have a nice and easy accessible on and off button over here. Very simple, just turn it on and off. You can swap this pretty easily just with your fingernails. No need to have like an extra tool for that. Now, moving on to the shell integrity, because a lot of people see mice like this and they're a little bit worried about the integrity of the shell and is it gonna bend? How durable is it? Well, this is made out of magnesium, and I can honestly say that the quality of this shell is really, really good. I can really, really squeeze this really hard, and I don't have any issues with the build quality. No creaking, no bending whatsoever, and that is really, really impressive for its weight. Now, as you guys can see, this is a limited time edition of this mouse, and this is called the tempered limited edition. And a lot of people have asked me, Light, is this coating slippery? Well, I'm happy to report that even after about a month's use, I have not wanted to put grip tapes on this, for one, because it looks very, very nice, and for two, like, I honestly don't really feel the need to. I mean, some people will want to put some grips on this, especially if you are used to having grips on your mice, or if you're used to like a grippy coatings, then yes, you will want to put some grips on this. But for me personally, it's not a must-have. Now, moving on to the clicks over here, this mouse is using Omron Opticals over here, and these feel very, very light. Like, the clicks feel very, very good. There is minimal pre and post travel over here. If you try to move mouse 1 and mouse 2 around, there is literally no wobbling whatsoever. So I mean, the quality on this is really, really good. The clicks feel nice and light, and on top of that, no wobbling. Moving on to the scroll wheel over here, and this is a special scroll wheel. I'm trying to like give you guys a nice thing because there is some texture on the scroll wheel. And yeah, this scroll wheel does feel very nice. Even when you click it in, it doesn't feel very hard. It's very spammable, so I really, really like this. So yeah, the quality is very, very good. Very impressed with this top side over here. Moving on to the side buttons over here. These are also very, very nice. I mean, very spammable, very reactive. There is some nice sound on these, and if you try to move them around, they pretty much don't move around, so that is a pretty nice thing. And on top of that, the pre and post travel is really, really good as well. Like, pretty much like very, very minimal. So that is incredible. Now let's talk a little bit about the weight and balance, because depending on which Mini X Pro you are picking up, you're actually going to be able to get these in like a solid form factor or with some holes in it. I do recommend actually going for the solid version, because I don't really see the point in getting some holes. It's only going to reduce 2 grams of your weight, and honestly that is very, very like not noticeable. So yeah, 36 grams is what they promised. Let's actually put it on the scale to see how much this one actually weighs. All right, let's put it on the scale. This one comes in at 39.24. Now, I do think there is some extra weight on this because of the full-size skates over here, but that is pretty close as to what they promised, so that is really nice. The balance of the mouse feels really, really good. It does feel like it leans a little bit more forward, if I have to say. Like, I do think it's a little bit forward, but that is almost barely noticeable. Sensor is pretty much in the middle of the mouse, not a very forward position, unlike another mouse that I have right here, which is the HDX Mini, where you have the front sensor all the way over here. You can see that there's quite a bit of difference. But let's talk a little bit about the size, because I don't think that this beastx Mini Pro is for everyone. They actually say that this is a fingertip / claw grip mouse, but unless you have very, very small hands, it is very, very hard to claw grip this, if I'm being honest. This to me is more of a fingertip mouse that you actually are going to grip like this, and you're going to like move around with your fingers over here. So that is how I am using it. If you want to claw grip this, I don't think it's very comfortable because the hump is not very pronounced. So whereas with the HTX Mini, this is a little bit more round up in the like center over here, so you can actually sort of claw grip this if you want. Like, there's a little bit of support, whereas this one is actually like more flatter, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to actually like claw grip this, But if this is your first fingertip mouse, then you might struggle a little bit, to be honest, because I do believe that the size, as well as the fact that this is very, very narrow, is gonna throw you off a little bit. And I say that because this HDX Mini, in comparison, for example, does have some nice rounds and has a little bit of more support in the shape. It's a little bit more wide, and this is very, very narrow, and it, to me, feels more like an aggressive fingertip mouse. So yeah, this might not be an entry-level fingertip mouse, but it's definitely worth picking up or trying if you love fingertip mice in general. Now, for the specs of this mouse, this is pretty standard stuff. We have 8K polling rate, 3950 sensor. You can go up to 30,000 DPI. MCU is a Nordic 52840. So yeah, pretty basic stuff over here. Nothing to worry about. The performance is absolutely splendid. And if you're looking for some customization options, that is also possible through the web-based software. So if you want to adjust your DPI, your polling rate, your lift-off distance, and even your debounce time, that is all possible within the web-based software. You don't have to install anything, which makes it very, very accessible and easy to use. So yeah, my conclusion is that this is not an overhyped mouse. This is not an overhyped series. The performance is there, the build quality is there, and it is just so easy to use. This mouse did not hold me back in any of my games, and I was even comfortable enough to use this in a zero build Fortnite tournament recently that I participated in, and man, I had some nice clutches with it. So yeah, if you're looking for a lightweight mouse with high build quality and a nice tactical feel to the click, to the side buttons, to the scroll wheel even, then this might be a good pickup. If you're not very sure whether you want to have this Mini, then I do think the medium version might be a bit more of a safer bet, because this is a very, very particular shape, and if you're not used to fingertipping, this might not be the good entry level. But you can definitely try to go for the medium size, or you can even go for the large size if you want to have that little bit of extra support. So is this going to stay in my main rotation? Honestly, I'm not sure. I've been enjoying a lot of different mice lately, and I've been testing a lot. But this is a mouse that I will not easily forget about, especially with the nice look that it has. And I'm very, very happy that I do have this, because this actually matches a lot of different aesthetics. Whether you're going for a blue setup, a purple setup, or even a black kind of like mysterious setup, this is really, really nice. And even with white setups, this could be like a nice and cloudy vibe. So yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions about this mouse, then you can leave them in the comments down below, and I will try my best to help you guys out and answer them. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see you in the next one.